Hello and welcome to the Reporters Roundtable, where we tackle issues from all angles and from all sides. And when need be, we bring the experts onto the platform to shed light on pertinent and important issues of national discourse. My name is Rebekah Awuah, and today is a twin program. We're looking at rewarding excellence, taking a look at the Ghana Energy Awards, and also tapping into Africa's youth resource for economic growth and development, and how young people can be patriotic enough. And we know that this year's Ghana Energy Awards saw over 100 individuals and institutions from the petroleum and power subsectors compete for awards in the competitive categories, aside other non-competitive categories, under the theme Global Decarbonization, a just and equitable energy transition in Ghana. And this saw GBC's Rebekah Awuah crowned the Energy Reporter of the Year. The host of Current Affairs program, the Reporters Roundtable, and the premier anchor of the Energy News segment on Ghana Television and GBC News beat 7 other contenders to grab the coveted prize, validated by Mazars, a leading international audit, tax and advisory firm. The Vice President, who had to sit in for the President of the Republic, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, was the special guest of honor. And this year's Energy Personality of the Year went to Engineer Harriet Emisa Arthur and Engineer Emmanuel Inchidakwa of the VRA, respectively. Here are highlights if you missed it.
Over the last 3 decades or so ago, Ghana's energy needs have grown significantly, due in part to an increase in its population, along with rapid urbanization and industrialization. In the power sector, increased demand has meant regular investment in transmission lines and bulk supply points, among others, in order to ensure that we provide stable, reliable power to the people of Ghana.
The Ghana Energy Awards has been consistent in proving its mettle as a worthy stakeholder in the energy sector, as it does well to engender more creativity among industry leaders to provide solutions that speak to our current problems. For 6 years running, it has been doing this, which is no mean feat. I am aware of the various dimensions of the award scheme, including an initiative that seeks to promote STEM education in second cycle institutions. The commitment of the Energy Media Group, in partnership with GP Business Consulting, to facilitate these activities each year is highly commendable.
Ladies and gentlemen, and last, definitely not the least in this batch, is Best Energy Reporter of the Year. Best Energy Reporter of the Year. The nominees are on the screen.
Energy Reporter of the Year.
Rebekah Awuah.
Energy Personality of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebekah Awuah. Congratulations, Rebekah. Congratulations. Best Energy Reporter of the Year. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is not just a night for the awards and celebration, but it's also a night for great music.
Energy Personality of the Year, female. Engineer Harriet Emisa Arthur.
Engineer Harriet Emisa Arthur. Engineer Harriet Emisa Arthur wins Energy Personality of the Year in the female category. Energy Personality of the Year in the female category. Please welcome her with a resounding round of applause. Congratulations. Congratulations. His Excellency will drape her with some kente. Thank you, Kente Queen, for this. Congratulations, our Energy Personality of the Year. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, thank you. We have one more.
Energy Personality of the Year, male, is Engineer Emmanuel Enchidakwa, CEO of VRA.
Congratulations.
This way, hey, the DJ said, oh, what a big smash, big smash.
Congratulations.
And it was all joy at the Ghana Energy Awards, where yours truly, by the grace of God, grabbed the Energy Reporter of the Year, and it is to the glory of God and to the management of the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, my bosses and my colleagues who helped to bring this story your way. My camera person was Jan, my sound person was I've forgotten his name, but my sound person I'll remember. And I thank my former head of news, Barbara Gazy, for seeing me as one person who could handle the energy news segment and called on to me while there was COVID that I should start something new because it was coming from management. I'm so grateful to the script editor, my Madam Akushka Okwe, my script editor, Ebenezer Ayi, and my boss, Neodate Lamte, everybody at GBC. This is what we're ending the year with. Ghana Energy, a Reporter of the Year, and to the glory of God. Not by might, not by power. I'm grateful to everybody, and good enough to... I have the Visionary Leadership category nominee, who is also the director of Sigma Strategic Business Consult Limited, a management consultant and training firm, and a young African leader and an advisory board member of the U.S. Ghana Alumni Association. He is also the director and co-founder of the Renewable Energy Association of Ghana. He was in that category, the Visionary Leadership category, along with Dr. Ishmael Aka of PURC and the Energy Personality of the Year, Engineer Enchidakwa of the VRA. People, Enoch Yeboah Ejepon is in the studio, and today he is helping us discuss our twin program, Rewarding Excellence, the Ghana Energy Awards, and also tapping into Africa's youth resource for economic growth. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations to your good self as well, and to all the persons who took home the very coveted awards, and as well as those who took home the uncontested awards that were given out for excellence. So kudos to everyone, and like you said, yes, to the glory of God, a lot of good things are happening, and so we just thank God for all of these things.
Thank you. We will also be joined via phone by our own freelance journalist and a young African leader as well, Zubeida Ishmael. She will join us via phone. And remember that we are looking at tapping into Africa's youth resource for economic growth, and we are also looking at rewarding excellence, the Ghana Energy Awards. Quickly, let's look at the energy. What were the highlights for you? How different has it been for you over the years?
Well, interestingly, I think that even for the first year, 2017, where I was the nominee for the Rising Star Energy category, I participated fully in that activity, and I realized that to a large extent, people are trying to get a conversation around how to ensure that people are duly acknowledged and rewarded. Be just nominated, getting the award itself, but more or less throwing a spotlight on the different things that people are doing. And for me, I think that's quite interesting to note, because it's not always about just ensuring that you have given a silver or a medal or jewelry or anything, but just recognizing what people are doing gives a large input to what they can do better. So it's just like a pat on the back to help people keep on moving. But aside that too, I think the themes that have been chosen over the years have been encouraging and worthwhile. And particularly this year, whilst we're talking about sustainability, climate change, and things like that in the world, it's good to have had decarbonization as a strong point. And I'd commend the organizers, the energy group, and the rest of the team who have been pushing more. But I think I also liked one interesting thing, which I think nicely segues into the conversations. When Awuah did his performance, well, for me, I was like, I just looked at the different generations, because he represented his grandfather, his father himself. Honestly, I don't know him. I don't know secular music, but I'm just taking that cue from that side, meaning he remembered his elderly generation, and he himself also pushed on further. And I think it's interesting to have seen all these different perspectives come through. And yes, it was nice. It was nice to have everybody doing their best. So congratulations to everyone once again. Yes, and let's keep on pushing forward.
And congratulations to you too.
Thank you very much.
For me, it's been 3 years consistently filing for this, and you know that well, by the grace of God, I am a Syria Award winner, and this is a particular award that I would say I struggled. Perhaps I became complacent. I thought once I put a balance, a story together with the facts, with everything, I could get it. But for 3 years, because this particular award, once it goes over the panel, it has to be validated to ensure that what the panel, the scorecard tallies with the work on the ground, and they visit every organization, wherever you took the shots, they go there to ensure that everything is correct. And that has given them the credibility over the time. People say, people buy awards, people send their names for, well, I haven't experienced it yet, but perhaps others have experienced it. But with this particular award, with the credibility that it has over the years, it has given them the that standing, and people have come to revere it a lot. So we are grateful. Yes. Once again, we are grateful. But people may be wondering, what was that story that got you the award? I will give you a snippet of the news story. But the longer version you can find on YouTube is on electric vehicle, a sustainable wave of the future. Electric vehicle, a sustainable wave of the future. You can get it on YouTube. It's on our GBC Ghana online website as well. You can go and read the entire online script and get the video as well. Take your time and go through it. But let me give you a snippet of the news story, and you get to know what the story entailed. Let's see that.
Moving away from conventional automobile engine vehicles to electric ones, also known as battery electric vehicles, they are in the fastest growing category, with research showing that electric cars are better for the environment, emitting fewer greenhouse gases and air pollutants than petrol or diesel cars, Ghana is moving with the times and ensuring that the country does not become a dumping ground for used fossil-fueled cars. They say by promoting electric vehicles on our roads, it will usher in an era of green and sustainable technology for the future, reduce pollution, harmful emissions, and contribute to efforts towards climate action while helping to resolve electricity generation overcapacity in the short to medium term.
Our current energy situation and our climate targets call for creative initiatives, and the Drive Electric initiative is one of such. Electric vehicles are the future, and the future is here with us.
A key stakeholder of this project is the Transport Ministry. Representing the sector was its Deputy Minister, Mr. Frederick Ofori. He said, though a sustainable measure, its challenges must not be overlooked.
It is therefore important that as a country, we also strive and scale up efforts to reduce our carbon footprint in order to meet our commitment and the Paris Agreement on climate change.
To successfully ensure e-mobility and sustainable transport, stakeholders say partnerships are needed to promote the socio-economic development of the country while driving increased penetration of renewables. Rebekah Awuah.
Right,
So what would be your final words for rewarding excellence in our part of the world?
Right, my final words would be, let's not renege on the efforts that enable us to be excellent. To a large extent, sometimes we don't even know the things we are doing which can be classified as excellence, but it's important to do what I call iron sharpens iron. Let's all engage one another. Let's try to promote our own and ourselves. Because at the end of the day, this is our Ghana, right? Nobody else owns it. And if we have to make it count, and like you rightfully said, even in your reportage, for socioeconomic development, etc., we've seen, as a typical example, the Wallobrews that have been plying the the Circle, Kaneshi route, the very old ones, 60 years old, but they're still running on the roads. If there was any research and development that we could have had, right, to engage with our foreign partners, as it were, the original equipment manufacturers, those car manufacturers who are done and manufactured these cars, so that we can recover the properties that are made there. Let's do that. But more and more and more, there's so much to be done, right? We talk about the e-vehicles and so many things. We are in a very nice tropical environment for us to promote the use of renewable energy and energy efficiency, and to also have decarbonization. So let's keep on moving forward. And congratulations once again to Engineer Harriet Misarthur, who I know as well has been doing a lot of things promoting gender and being the first female engineer in VR and all that. So congratulations to all of them, and kudos to every single other person.